Why is it blurry?
No, what is because it's trying to focus on some mark on here. That's why.
Maybe. That's okay. That's really bad, man. That's not blurry. And neither is that. That's okay now.
But then over here, focuses on like this mark, like this one or something.
Maybe top there.
Yeah, I don't think it does that. Okay, so we got to move the camera a little bit. Move it somewhere else.
Just move it just here. This one's a lot clearer, just right there. Right, and then that's fine.
That's fine. You're not going to get this little corner here.
That's okay. Well, I can go wider like that.
Okay, okay. And here. Yeah, okay. All right, that's better.
And trying to get all the way. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is the spot.
Okay.
Because there's less obstruction.
And I'll stand here, so this is a good spot for me. Okay. Feeling good, Johnny?
I'm feeling good for a Sunday, Bobby.
There you go. Why wouldn't you be?
Why wouldn't I? It was only like a 5-minute drive to the rink today. It was great. It's like you playing at Ted Reef.
But I'd rather drive a little bit further away and not play at this rink.
Yeah, just get a less extra feet width-wise and length-wise would be nice. But again, we're sort of stuck in the trenches of arenas here in Toronto. We're not fortunate enough to be playing at the premium arenas. I think that's what you get when you're playing 1 versus 8.
Who did we upset in the GTHL here? So I had a discussion with the Ice Raiders coach. I still have 2 suspensions and 1 player who's injured. So they're going to still play with 11 today. And Samitis is in net.
Well, we know that these boys can definitely skate with 11, 10, 9, or 8 players. They only have 1 gear here, Bobby. We had a good game 1 against them, but just a couple of mistakes and zone exits cost us the game, I believe, and a couple of missed opportunities where we could have buried. So hopefully our fortunes can change here and we can tie this series up.
A bit of a difference from this arena here. The neutral zone is much bigger and the actual offensive zones are much smaller than the other rinks, than the other rink that we played at last time. So we'll see if that plays into this game. But the neutral zone is bigger than the offensive zones here today.
Decisions need to be quick and they need to be 100% on the tape.
All right, just winding down here. 15 seconds left on the practice clock. No doubt North Toronto will gather around their goalie. I believe it's Miles Cooper in net today, but I have yet to see who's taking the... That is correct, yeah. Needless to say, a pivotal game today. So we'll get started as soon as the puck drops. We'll do our customary intros. When is the last time we played at this rink? I don't think we've ever played at this rink.
Probably Willard a game, probably in December, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay.
Super small ice, but massive dressing rooms. Right?
The dressing rooms are a premium for sure.
Well,
so here we go.
Let's see if that happens.
So
all right.
Mulliver and Raposo are going to start as the D pair.
Mulliver and Raposo?
Along with the M line, Markovic, Milne, and Marconi.
That's a different look today on the defensive pairing. Let's see. Here we go. Thank you for joining us Sunday night here at Fenside. Playoff round, Game 2. Ice Raiders and North Toronto. Ice Raiders win the first game 3-1. Here in the broadcast booth, we got Bobby Flex, Johnny Letters, the original KitKat Kid, Darcy Bristol, and Luke on the camera. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Let's hope we put on a good show here. Last game was, I'd say, was a good game, and I think either team could have won it. And NT comes out with the M line: Markovic, Milne, Marconi, Raposo, and Mulliver. And we have Miles Cooper in net. Here comes Mulliver over the line. That's Milne. Oh.
Shoots right, remember?
NT's got to put pucks to the net. When we get a break here, we'll talk to you, Johnny. You'll see what the keys to the game are. He's got Herman on the line, not Mulliver there. He confused me for a second.
Well, there was a switch. Mully did go up, but they started first.
So what do we got to do here, Johnny, to win this game?
Keys to the game right now, Bobby, you got to basically get on your horse and go north and drive that puck down deep and make sure you get a lot of shots on net. Make sure you make it really tough in the blue paint with Samitis and net. And just match their intensity and just make sure you bury your chances.
So Sumvalis is very good in net for Ice Raiders last game, and they'll need an equally task from Samitis.
Griffiths almost had the open side there as he put it on net, and Samitis had to hug his post there, just went wide.
Ice Raiders did a good job last time putting lots of pucks in there. Now Bainer back behind the net trying to find a body in front. He gets attacked by a couple of Ice Raiders. In comes Griffiths to help. Puck chipped and out. Harlow couldn't keep that in, and now it's icing. Is that an icing call? Yeah.
That's 2 icings that Ice Raiders taken, so good job. Full marks to NT, start of the first period, keeping them hemmed in the end, and the Ice Raiders the only thing they could do is ice it, so good job on the first 2 shifts.
Ice Raiders did a good job last game of getting pucks off the glass.
There has been a change with the defensive pair. I see Mully with Allibon is a pair, you're right.
Yeah, so we're all good. It's a business as usual here on the lines. Here comes Fraser taking a couple of bumps. Gets a little bit of help from Nahas. Nahas with a glorious chance to score late in that first period.
He's got the stick right in his armpit. I'm surprised no hooking call there.
Fraser is still in possession with the puck. Gets stripped there. And NT is going to have to regroup. Mulliver picks it up in the neutral zone.
Case in point right there, Mulliver just fooling around with the puck. You just got to get that puck in deep right now. That gives the Ice Raiders a zone entry and some time in our end.
I was going to say, just hung onto that puck just a little bit too long when he had an easy up there. So something to a teachable moment there when he comes back to the bench.
It's got to be high and hard off the glass, Bobby. That cannot be back in our zone.
Another chance there to get that puck out. Nas just couldn't quite kick it out. We're going to have to take the first looks out of the zone, especially since the offensive zones are so small when you have a chance to get those puck out.
Defenseman Pittman slowed down there to make sure that he got that icing. I'm surprised the referee did not waive that as he had a chance to play that, and it's going 200 feet.
So Ice Raiders only have 4 defensemen here today as well, so same lineup as before. We'll also
all from the decision of the neutral zone. We've now spent a little bit of time. These are the little details in our game that we need to clean up.
I think it's going to be whoever can be mistake-free or fewer mistakes will win this game. Ice Raiders circling down low, trying to find an outlet pass. You'll see them trying to put passes to the blue line. Shot, that hits over the net. They don't miss many nets. That one went sailing over. Still can't get the puck out. Still dancing along the blue line here. NT being hemmed into their zone. Unable to get the pucks out. Ice Raiders setting things up behind the net, going for a quick circle around. And the puck and the net gets moved off. Probably a good thing for us.
Net's off, a little bit of a break for NT as we were kind of hemmed in over for at least the 30 seconds. Coach Mike Milne's going to decide to elect to bring a new line out here. And this is we're at 12-14 in the first period, and our last pair on our D is finally out. Want to try to quicken the line changes a little bit more at this point here, Bobby, as we want to try to keep them under 40.
Yeah, because the first line came off after 40 seconds. The second D was on for quite a bit.
Well, they were hemmed in a little bit too long with that gaff there in the neutral zone by Mulliver.
We'll say hello to Michael Cooper. He's in Atlanta, is he?
Or he's actually flying 35,000 feet in the air, watching on Air Canada's Wi-Fi.
There you go, Michael. It's hopefully you're able to watch it there. Get a few fans on the plane here, watching as well.
Speaking of fans, we got some fans here from Billy's crew that are out watching the game and supporting, which is nice. Nice to have Owen, Ryan, and Alex here, boys.
From Ted Reeve, they're up 2-0 on their series versus West Hill. Here comes NT on the breakout.
That's a hooking call right there, but the referee's behind the play. Can't see it.
Nice rush by Bain there. Ref's got to be in position if he's going to make those calls. NT now back into their own end. Pin, trying to see if we can get the spun out. Pending along the sidewall. Still kept in. Panisopoulos picks up behind his net. Trying to chip it out. And as the Ice Raider defender fell, icing down the ice. So there's been a few icings by both teams. As I guess neither team wants to take too much of a chance. I'd rather take an icing than scramble mode.
Yeah, both teams being very cautious right now early on in the first period. You don't want to make that mistake and give it that first goal, as that is key in this series to get that first goal.
Back to the point here. NT, good job by Fraser to get in the shooting lane, tip that puck there. Fraser now trying to put a little bit of pressure on the defender.
Someone's got to follow back with that as a trailer. I think Sable should have gone on his horse. He would have had that puck.
Here's 17, no name there. I think they made a last-minute jersey change. He forgot the jersey for the Ice Raiders player. Here come Ice Raiders over the line. Trying to step up, goes around Allibon. Puck into the corner.
Can you hear Coach Mike yelling body?
Yeah. Wanted to play the body, he's not the man. Ice Raiders doing a good job circling around. Puck finally jumps out of the zone. turned over in the neutral zone. Back come the Ice Raiders. So far in the first 5 minutes of the game, most of the play has been on the other end, in our own end, as NT's been struggling to get out of the neutral zone. Another turnover neutral zone.
Nice turn save by Cooper.
Big save, Cooper there. Glorious scoring chance in the middle of the slot. Here come the Ice Raiders now in the counterattack. Markovic trying to make his way through the defenders. Nice defensive play there to hold him up, playing the body. Markovic trying to split the D, and they had no, we weren't going to allow that. Here come the Ice Raiders again.
A lot of chatter from both benches as both coaches are yelling instructions to their players as the intensity has gone up a little bit here, Bobby.
Both teams will have to play with intensity, especially North Toronto. They're going to have to really take another icing call.
Well, that's their fourth icing call to Scarborough's 2, I believe. Just a couple of mistakes there in the neutral zone where we're giving up the pucks, and Ice Raiders right away getting on their horse and transitioning and going north with the puck. So you got to make sure that you're using the wall and not trying to make passes up the middle. Even as Ice Raiders are really good to stopping that.
Shot on goal. Nice save there by Cooper and being able to handle the rebound. Even on that rush by Markovic, he was, 1-on-3. No chance there. Not much support.
Well, there was a change that was happening at that point, so he was trying to wait for reinforcements to come, but it was a little delayed. He had to make a play, and a good one. He took it to the net.
Yeah, nice work there by Markovic. Draw control by the Ice Raiders. Shot, that misses. Here comes Marconi trying to pick up a puck on the far boards. See if he can get this puck out, kept in. Puck finally squirts out, but Ice Raiders in possession in the neutral zone. So far winning the neutral zone battle. They dump it back in. Allibon goes in to retrieve. Swings it around. Puck gets chipped out. Oh, just overskated that one. It's Bain was trying to be off to the races there. Here comes Milne. Takes a couple of bumps. Pittman back behind his own net, trying to find it out.
Good pitch by Panasopoulos there to keep that in.
Nice work by Billy, yeah. Kept that puck in.
Gives NT another chance to try to create something here offensively.
Like I said, Ice Raiders played up and off the glass. They're not concerned. Then they're trying to pick it up in the neutral zone, so that seems to be the game. Another shot on net, and Miles Cooper has to look behind him and make sure he's got it, and he does.
Yeah, not really sharp on that shot. But going back to that first one, that toe save, Bobby, that was a key stop in the first period so far. And the rest of them have been pretty routine.
That's what you want, John. You just want it to be routine, to stand in front of those pucks, block them, puck into the corner. Battle along the boards here. Still, that puck just squeaked out. Here comes Griffiths, streaking along, trying to put that puck to the net. First one in. He's trying to bank it in front, looking for Bainer. Nice work by Bristol to keep this puck in. Trying to find a body in front, puts a blind pass in front. That was a tough one. Back to Mulliver. And Mulliver took a shot on net, that hit a leg. Back to Panasopoulos. Here comes Bristol. Finds Griffiths. Griffiths on the backhand, couldn't get quite there. Kept in by Mulliver. Battle along the board with Griffiths. Here come the Ice Raiders. This is Heffron heading to the net. Takes a shot. Oh, and there it is. Yep. On the counter attack. And the Ice Raiders go up by 1.
Yeah, there needed to be a little bit more gap control. I think we gave them a little bit too much room there to dance in front. Squeeze that puck over to the back door. And it's in the back of the net. But Bobby, the key to this game has just been you got to get shots from the point. And Ice Raiders have been doing a really good job with that. I thought in the last sequence before that goal, we were doing a good job as well. We got to stick to our game plan and not get discouraged here being down 1-0.
Yeah, it's a long game. That's for sure. But we'd just like to see a little more sustained pressure. Back to the point. Another shot steered into the corner.
So important not to have any odd man rushes in this game against a team like the Ice Raiders.
That was just it. That it was not an odd man rush, Johnny, but you're right. A little bit of, you wanted to close those gap a little bit. Was it an odd man rush? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, yeah, got caught. Shot flickers wide, still kept in. NT trying to scramble this puck out, still kept in. Nice job by the defender there. And the puck finally squirted out. Here comes Fraser trying to put a little bit of pressure. Got Fraser out there with Nahas and Sable. Pittman finds a streaking forward out there just over his head. And NT had to scramble to make that play. Just kept in right at the blue line. That puck was just about a foot out of the blue line. We just couldn't get it over. There's been a few of those. Fraser putting a little bit of pressure on his forward there. Doesn't have much help there. NT was caught on a line change. The M line is about to come on here. Picked up by Milne in his own end. Swings it around. NT trying to find out. Ice Raiders have been all over us in our own end here. Not giving us much time or space. You almost want to take a breath, Johnny, and settle things down. Trying to find a stretch pass to Marconi. And Simitis plays it off the glass. Nice job by the goalies. Came out to play this. Picked up in the neutral zone by Markovic. Markovic back behind his own net. He's trying to find Marconi on the half wall. He dumps it in right on goal here. No icing.
Got a penalty here. Marconi took one, just drew one, a tripping call, and NT is going to go on the power play. Just happened along the neutral zone as he was trying to clear the puck. Got kind of slew-footed with the trip.
So good opportunity for North Toronto as we're going to head on the power play. All right, Johnny.
Very important to get some momentum here on this power play. It doesn't have to be a goal, but definitely have to be a momentum swing. So we'll see what NT has here.
He's got Molliver and Panasopoulos on the points. We got Bristol, Bain, and Sable. Back to Molliver on the point. Shot. Nice. Oh, big open rebound there for Sable. Couldn't quite finish it off. That was a nice shot by Molliver. Sable now. Back to the point to Panasopoulos. Panasopoulos with a shot. That gets blocked. Molliver now in his own end. Nice work by the Ice Raiders, putting a little bit of pressure on NT. I almost couldn't see that one. The referee was blocking my view on that last play. NT looking to regroup on this power play. Opened up with a great scoring chance by Sable on the back door. Back down the ice it goes.
You got to move the puck here quick. You got two Ice Raiders that are barreling down here.
NT struggling through the neutral zone as Molliver couldn't quite handle that puck. He's trying to find Bristol now. Another opportunity to regroup here, but it's not going to be. It's going to have to be fast. There's nobody back there. Miles Cooper had to handle the puck. Here we go. Dumped in. Bristol goes in, attacking his man. Gives himself a little bit of bump. Where's the support?
Needed some support there. You're on the power play. You can get a second guy on it.
Harlow over to Herman. Herman dumps pucks in. Got to get there quick, boys. Simitis with a nice job playing that puck. Now NT in control here. Markovic down low. Trying to find Herman. Herman back to Markovic.
Get some bodies in front here.
Markovic to Herman, trying to put a puck.
Got another penalty call here.
Is that cross-check?
Looks like Scarborough's going to go again, I believe.
Huge opportunity for North Toronto. Is it going to be two-man advantage for 18 seconds as Fraser took a beating in front of the net.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to stay in the blue paint. Scarborough's going to retaliate. They're an aggressive team, especially down low. And you got to take your lumps in order to get power plays.
You got to get two on the puck, boys. Yeah. Back to the point. Oh, wow. That was an unfortunate miss there at the point. Herman now trying to regroup. NT's got to be fast. We haven't got much time. That rolling puck. Here comes Herman. Make that Tate. Tate trying to set things up. Well, got intercepted by the D. Can we keep this puck in? It's now 5-on-4. NT on the regroup. I think Tate's been on this whole power play, right? He hasn't come off yet. Did he go off briefly? Markovic. Back to the point. Back to Markovic. Trying to one-time it. That was a little hot. Bristol picks it up on the half wall.
Drop it.
Finds Griffiths. Griffiths trying to streak into the middle of the ice. Oh, nice save by Molliver. Had a nice look there. That's a good pass by Griffiths. And Semitis came up with the save. Here come the Ice Raiders on the counterattack, killing the time. A little over a minute left to go in this power play. Good heads-up play by Griffiths to find Molliver in the slot.
The last sequence is a little bit better, where we did get a shot on net. Kind of looked dangerous there for a bit, but right now we're hemmed into our end. Got to win that draw and make sure we're going up the ice really quickly with that puck. You know, Scarborough is going to forecheck, going to send 2 guys in. Got to make sure you have at least 3 below the hash mark, including the puck carrier, to try to give yourself some opportunities to move it.
About 45 seconds left to go in the NT power play. Back-to-back power plays. Let's see if we can get some opportunity here. Well, that's a long pass. Might even be icing. Nope. Molliver going in deep. Nahas coming in to support. Nahas picks up the puck. Back to the point. To Panasopoulos, shot nice and low. There was a big fat rebound there, but no NT player to retrieve. And here come Ice Raiders on the counterattack. Sable picks up a loose puck. Finds Nahas. Nahas trying to thread the needle over to Markovic. That's a tough pass to make through traffic. Just 3 seconds left to go in the power play. NT will not have success on this power play. Team's at full strength now. Ice Raiders streaking through the neutral zone. Gaining the blue line. Puck to the net. That got intercepted into the corner. Still have possession behind the net, the Ice Raiders do. Trying to put anything in front of the net. Scramble Cooper with the pad save there. Puck in the corner. NT battling down low. I don't know how Ice Raiders came up with this puck. We had a couple of guys there. Finally, NT chips it out. Out comes Semitis to play that puck. This kid can really play the puck, eh? Too many men. NT's going to get called for too many men. Allibon jumped on and played the puck.
Semitis just threw the puck to the open door. 2 defensemen came on. They didn't wait to wait to touch it, as we still had 2 NT players at the side of the door coming on. Too many men. We're going to have to kill this one with 1:30 in the first.
I'm not sure if it was an intentional play by him, but he
it was a smart play.
Smart pass. He was trying to find a breakout on us. Yeah.
He had to come on and play. We had a break.
No, I don't want
Yeah.
that.
You don't like yellow?
Kid can really handle the puck, though, eh?
Diamond.
It's having like an extra defender back there. So NT is going to have to buckle down here on this penalty kill. Nice win. Oh, an opportunity to clear that puck out. Just couldn't get enough heat on it. So Ice Raiders have an opportunity to set things up. Ice Raiders back to the point. Nice work by Fraser to get in the shooting lane there. That's what NT is going to have to do. Make sure we get into those shooting lanes. Got NT and we got Fraser and Sable up the top here. Nice tip by Sable, forcing Ice Raiders to regroup. Fraser putting a little bit of pressure on that defender, making him move pucks quickly.
Ice Raiders are a really good passing team. They always make sure that those pucks are right on the tape. You can see that in their breakouts there, Bobby, on the power play here.
Yeah, we lost a blue attire there, so that means we got an open man down low, yeah. As the forward fell down, blue attire, and that led an open man down low. And
just got it right to the blue paint and then just turned around, fired, and shot. Simple, 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 and it's in the back 2-0.
well, they definitely capitalized on that one, as they had pretty much puck possession the entire time. Whew.
And NT has dug a hole early on in the first period.
It is going to be a tough hole to climb out of. A lot of time still, but we need to be playing the bodies there on that sequence. and not be so concerned about the puck. Oh, trying to find a stretch pass over to Oliver. Samitis coming out playing the puck. NT trying to keep this puck and just skips over.
Look at the aggressiveness, up 2-0.
Yeah, putting a lot of heat on our defenders. Still kept in just under 2 seconds to go in the first period. NT will be down by 2. Johnny, what's the key message here if you're Coach Mike? What are you going to be telling the boys?
Well, first of all, they started off really well, but in the neutral zone, they got to clean up their play in the neutral zone. Things are getting bogged down in there way too much. Things are getting turned over way too much. We're not getting pucks down deep, and we're not going to work right now. You see how Scarborough's game. They're getting shots from the point. We haven't had too many of those that have gone through, just a couple, especially on the power play we did that. But 5-on-5, we haven't been doing that, especially just getting pucks in the danger zone with guys just banging at pucks. It's been kind of perimeter at this point. And I think a lot of it has to do with just hesitation. Just get it on net. And you got to have bodies going to the net. It's got to be, like, playoffs is a different animal. You're not going to be scoring from the top of the circle, from the blue line. It's got to be goals that have to be dirty. I don't know, Doris, if you have anything else to add, but that's my assessment at this point in the first.
We got to match our intensity. They are all over us. As soon as we get the puck, there's a guy on us, and we got to be harder to play against. We got to put the same pressure on them. They'll turn pucks over. They're going to be tired if we put pressure on them. They only get 11 skaters. But right now, it looks like they want it more than we do. We got to just step up the intensity.
Yeah, and our gaps have to be a lot better defensively. I think one-on-one, we've been giving them a little bit too much space coming into our defensive end. We're not right up on them trying to make sure that we're not making a mistake. And that's what happens when you're coming down with speed right now.
All right, so we'll stay on this end here where NT is defending. We need a little bit of pep in this first shift here. Put a little bit of energy line. He's going out with Milne, Markovic, and Marconi, Herman, and Raposo. Let's see a little bit of juice to start this second period, boys. NT very capable.
Nice pitch by Herman there.
Yeah, nice job by Herman. Here come, I think probably coach saying you got to win that neutral zone. So does Markovic there. He gets a Raposo, backhands it back in. Raposo picks it up. He slaps in the puck. Samitis comes out to play it.
I want to see our boys win loose pucks in this second period here, Bobby.
Here we go. Raposo keeping him to the outside. You got to stretch it out there. Nice work by Allibon to pick up a loose puck, trying to find a stretch out pass. He's trying to find a stretch pass to Nahas. NT going on a line change now. Oliver jumps on with Allibon. Back to Oliver. Finds Fraser.
Would love to see that puck come from the point and get it on net, Bobby.
Just put puck. Oh, here we go. Puck in the paint. I'd love to see the puck down on the other side where I can't make the calls, Johnny. I don't need to see play on this action here. Look at this ice. Very clean down here. Well, say hello to the Heffron family. They're watching the game. The grandparents, I told the coach I'd give them a shout out here. Shout out to Claudia and Tom and Heather and Seb. Glad you could join us, could be here. Hopefully we beat you guys. That's the plan. Here comes Scarborough over the line. Firing the puck. That went over the net. Bouncing puck, though. Took a bunch of a foundy bounce. Picked up by Sable behind the net. Trying to find Nahas. And that puck finally squirts over. Nice work by Fraser to be first one there.
Nice job by Fraser driving to the net. Just wish he could have got a shot on. Just lost the handle there at the last second.
Had the right idea. Here comes Sable. Stops looking for some reinforcements. He's got Fraser back behind the net as well. He goes into the corner.
Got to have some players above the puck, Bobby, to try to make sure you seal that wall. A little bit too much of an easy out there for Scarborough.
It was a nice stick by Allibon, though. Just couldn't quite get that puck out. NT reaching a little bit for pucks. Bain going in nice and hard, trying to avoid the icing. Couldn't quite get there. Puck rolled over. That's going to be a face-off to the left of Miles Cooper. Who else we got watching from abroad, Johnny? Who else is it? Well, Emerson's in Halifax, yeah, watching this game.
Well, we got Karen back, so no Hong Kong viewership.
Yeah. Right, we were big in Hong Kong for a little while there. Draw controlled by Scarborough. Heffron makes a pass shot, and that hits the side of the net. Nice work by Panasopoulos. Panasopoulos put a stick on there trying to get this puck out. Still kept in. Those are the opportunities that you have to take advantage of. Crashing the net, puck in the paint. Where is it? Miles Cooper hangs on. But it's plays like that, Johnny, where you're about 1 foot from the blue line. That's got to get over.
Your best friend has to be the wall on the defensive end, especially with Scarborough. And not a lot of bank shots off the wall to get through the defensemen. They're just hitting shin pads and being forced right down our throat, Bobby. That's something that definitely has to change in our game in order for our fortunes to go the other way.
Loose puck picked up again by Scarborough. Bristol.
It's not a matter of skill right now, just a matter of will right now.
Skill, a will over skill. That's what you're trying to say. Nice work by Bristol to get in front of that pass. Trying to find Bain. Bain chips it into the corner, has to go quickly trying to retrieve this puck, and quickly gets turned over. Bristol picked up a loose puck just at the blue line, trying to find his way to the net. Nice defensive play, but Bristol still has the puck back behind, gets a little bit of help there. And fairly quick out here by Scarborough. This kid can really wheel. It's their captain, Ben Heffron, doing a good job getting to the net. Nice work by Bristol to get in that lane.
Good job by Marconi not letting that shot go through.
Good stick by Marconi. Saminis comes way out of his net to play that puck.
Just going to say how important it is for our forwards to make sure that there's no punch shots coming through. Marconi with a good stick caused that turnover and the eventual icing.
You just got to play this one goal at a time. NT's got to get the next one. That's key. Next one before this period ends.
And Markovic got caught there as he wasn't squared to the face-off and got taken out.
He's been pretty good on the draws when he has a chance to get a little bit of a cheat there. Backhanded in by the Ice Raiders. Markovic going in hard, riding out his man. Nice job there by Zach to strip the man of the puck. And then he gets out. That's a good way to play it, Johnny. Play the puck. Play the man, loosen up the puck. Unfortunately it was icing, but...
Well, a quick decision had to be made on the wall. Unfortunately, the pass wasn't on the stick of Marconi as he was trying to reach with the backhand, and it goes down 200 feet for another icing call.
But I'll take it versus having it pinned in our own end just at the blue line. Markovic on the draw. Puck controlled by Scarborough. Shot. That took a bad bounce, but Allibon picks up the rebound, trying to find an outlet pass to Marconi. It was a little hot, and it's going to be another icing.
See that sequence right there? Allibon had control of the puck, and Marconi didn't have his stick present. He's got to take that extra half second, make sure he knows where he's going to place that puck, as he was shooting to a Marconi that wasn't even facing the play. So just a little bit more patience on that. You had some time. Make sure you get it on the stick, and then we're going down north. Now another face-off draw here where Scarborough's dangerous.
Puck pinned the defensive boards. Sable comes in to help.
Can't have one hand on the stick, Fraser. You got to make sure you have two. Scarborough's always the first to do stick lifts, Bobby.
Kicked up by Cooper, and smart move by Panasopoulos.
That's the right play. Look, you got a play going the other way.
Here we go. Fraser streaking to the net. Woo! Fraser! And it's 2-1! Nice play. It was a great play by Panasopoulos off the glass. No mistake by Fraser.
Oh, it was a great play by Panasopoulos. Again, he didn't have anybody to pass to. Just a nice short bank shot off the wall to an open Fraser, who's one-on-one with Saminis and goes through the legs. No mistake. We're back in at 2-1, Bobby.
Those are the kind of breaks we have to take advantage of.
But these are the things we talk about on how our game has to be simplified. You can't be going up the gutter trying to go right at the feet. Again, another turnover. We got to make sure that we're playing a little smarter. We just got afforded a gift here.
We did get a gift. Let's see if we can take advantage of this gift. The outs have to be there. Puck dancing just at the blue line, chipped out. Here comes Naha streaking out. He's got Sable with him. Can he find Sable going to the net? Naha circling around. Puck bouncing in front. Back to the point to Raposo. Trying to find a shot. That got blocked. Here he comes. One-on-one versus Raposo. Good back check there. Shot saved. There's a big fat rebound. Raposo picks it up. Chipping it out to... That was a good hard check by the defender on. Here we go. Herman's got to be a little quicker there. Finally gets the out there.
That's icing.
Yep. A big difference here where Herman here, he's trying to carry it out a little bit, whereas Pittman just swings it around the glass and gets it out.
Yep.
Herman got lucky that puck got out. They got to really be quick.
You saw the sequence there with Griffiths there on the wall where he tried to corral it with his forehand to go backhand, but stick was right there for Scarborough Ice Raiders. You got to take a little shoulder check, a little peek, make sure who's coming down, and then if you can't corral it, just make sure you deflect it out.
Puck rolled right on Miles Cooper. He's got to hang on to this one.
You're going to call snow here?
Raposo gives a little
Raposo
chop
challenges
to
the Ice Raider Heffron.
See Heffron and Raposo getting into a little bit as Raposo didn't like Heffron charging at Miles Cooper there.
Yeah, referee talking to Heffron saying, listen, I could call you easily for 2 minutes there. Please don't do that again. That's an easy call for me next time.
But I like Charlie getting in his business and saying, we're not going to tolerate that stuff.
Well, that's exactly what Scarborough would do if we did that to them. So,
yep. Here's the play. You got to watch this kid. This puck is going right to Heffron here. Herman's got to be right there. He's in the wrong spot. The defender's got to be right up against there. We have to point this out. And if the puck is drawn back, yeah, we're going to have to point that out, Johnny. In our defensive zone, our defender is not standing in the right spot. Raposo pins the man up against the board, loosens up the puck, was trying to find Griffiths, couldn't get it out. And Bristol picks up a loose puck, trying to find a streaking Bain, a little bit hot. So here's
another opportunity. We got a little too excited there trying to take that breakout pass as Bain wasn't ready to receive that.
Watch the play here. Our defender is going to line up behind the red line. He's got to line up right up against their forward. And if we win the draw, and then he comes and picks it up right here, our defender's got to be right there. Allibon! He's got to be there, up against 50. He's in the wrong spot, Allibon. We got to point this out. Because if we lose this draw, and then all of a sudden it's a lane to the net. Markovic picking up the puck back behind the net. Oh, dangerous play. Allibon trying to swing it out. Marconi's got to chip this out. He does.
Nice play. Look what happened.
Very nice play. It was a quick out, quick decision. Here comes Scarborough on the counterattack. We got to step up here, get in the lane. Nice job. A good job by Milne to tie up the man in the neutral, in the slot there, and lifted his stick at the last second. Allibon picks it up behind his own net, trying to get the puck out. Again to Marconi. He's got to win this battle, Marconi. Back to Allibon, not up the middle. Ooh. Made a heads-up pass over to Mulliver.
Passes need to be with a little bit more conviction, Bobby, here.
Finally finds Marconi open there. Nice dish over to Milne. Milne puts it to the net. Where is it? Ooh. Milne puts a smart puck to the net. Here we go, 2-on-1. Billy trying to direct traffic. Nice work by Billy to get in the lane.
Oh, that hit the goalpost. That's a high stick to Harlow's head. That was missed. As that just happened right in front of us.
Missed high stick. Battle along the boards here. Billy trying to get this puck out. We finally do. Here comes Sable. He's got Fraser with him. He dumps it into the corner. Nahas chasing his man. Sable going into deep pinch by... That was nice work by Billy to keep it in. 7:13 left to go in this second period. NT is back to life after the Fraser goal.
Got a penalty here, Bobby, and it looks like it's going to go to... I think Scarborough had the puck. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a penalty to Scarborough.
Here we go.
And he's going to call a roughing call.
All right, let's see what NT can do. So NT is going to go on the power play. He's got Bristol, Sable. Bain with Herman and Molliver. Over to Molliver, shot! Bouncing in front of the paint, where is it? Oh, underneath Taziki. Samidis.
Yeah, Molliver had a really good opportunity as he had Samidis going east-west. Somehow the puck stayed underneath him, or else Bain was right on the doorstep to knock that in the back of the net.
It looks like Samidis sat on it. Wasn't sure where it was, but he got it. Good look by Boehner. Good puck movement to start this power play. NT a little too casual here. I don't know how. Molliver had a good 3 strides on him, but the kid caught up to him. NT struggling to get possession in her own end here. Finally, here we go. Bristol has to wheel it out over the blue line. Circling behind the net, trying to set things up. You know he's looking for either Molliver, cross-ice pass to Panasopoulos. Panasopoulos' lane was blocked. Trying to do the give and go. Nice job by Billy trying to keep this puck in, but here comes Scarborough on the rush shot. And Coop has to deflect this puck into the crowd.
A little bit too long there on the point shot for Billy, as he should have ripped that a little bit faster.
Minute 3 left to go on the North Toronto power play. Big opportunity for North Toronto. So coach sends out Markovic with Milne and Marconi. Harlow and Panasopoulos on the points. Draw control by the Ice Raiders. Harlow picking up a puck in his corner, trying to chip this puck out. Not the best of passes, but maybe finds his way. Here comes Markovic. Back to Panasopoulos on the point. Nice shot to the net, went through, and down the ice it goes. We got to be faster, boys, picking up these pucks. As Ice Raiders putting lots of heat and pressure, defenders got to be fast picking up the pucks. Panasopoulos slapping it in, right on goal. Back to the point to Harlow. Finds Panasopoulos. He was under pressure there. Tough. Here's Marconi down low. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Back to Markovic. Shot. Ooh, misses the net. Harlow going in deep. 10 seconds left to go on the North Toronto power play. Raposo having to be fast here. Regrouping over to Harlow. Harlow back to Raposo. Raposo fans on it, but is able to regroup. He dumps it in.
It was close to being icing. I don't think he got the red line.
Probably should have been icing there. Fraser trying to keep this puck in. That puck just squirts out. Fraser on the point. Takes it deep into the corner. Nahas coming in to help. Nahas was picking up that loose puck. Good forechecking here by Nahas. Using that big body of his. Raposo going on the deep pinch.
That's
Pins
going to be
and
a penalty.
Raposo's going to get 2. I don't know. I thought that kid crumbled before he got there.
A little bit of a running bear hug. The old running bear hug trick.
So Raposo's going to sit 2. What did he get for, was it holding or? I don't know what it was.
Whatever it is, they're going to sit for 2 most likely. Yeah, and we're going to have to kill this one. Listen, Bobby, we got lucky with that first goal, but I'd like to see a little bit more pucks through from the D end, and especially a little bit more traffic in front. As Samidis is scrambling in his crease and giving up some rebounds. We just got to be there to pounce on him. Game plan's going to be a little bit more simpler. I like the fact how we're exiting right now by chipping pucks out better.
I think that goal may have rattled him a little bit. Opportunity to get this puck out. Can Herman get to it? Heffron sets things up, trying to find his way to lane the net. And nice work by Cooper to get there quickly now. Bristol picks up a puck. Down the ice it goes. Samidis coming out to play it.
Fraser's got to have the same game plan as Scarborough. Pressure him. As he elects to wait.
That's a tough situation of pressure because you go one way, the other guy goes the other way, but you got to make sure you put a little bit of heat on him. Trying to split the D, almost did.
That should be a call.
Yeah,
Nope.
Herman took a little bit of a bump there. Heffron back behind the net trying to set things up. Finds 1-7, back to the point. Ice Raiders getting in control now on this power play. Setting things up back behind the point. NT doing a good job keeping them on the perimeter. But how long can you hold these guys off? Scramble, loose puck, still kept in. Got to get in the shooting lane there, Fraser. You know, Ice Raider trying to find Heffron back behind the net. That's their play. Heffron to the side of the net, trying to find a back door. Nice work by Fraser to get there. Down the ice it goes. Right to the goalie Semitis, and he's able to play that out. NT quickly on the line change. And it's icing. Woo! Nice work by NT.
What I noticed of Scarborough's power play, Bobby, I don't know if you picked it up, but they're not shooting that puck unless they see traffic in front. They're holding on to it and making sure they have lanes to the net. Just heads up played. Very patient on the power play, making sure they have the right looks, and then they drive the puck into the net when there's bodies in front.
That's a good observation, Johnny. 31 seconds left to go in the Scarborough power play. Yet to get a really good chance, but you're right. They're playing puck possession, waiting for their opportunities. Dump it in, opportunity from Oliver to swing this puck out. Can he? Still kept in. Bain trying to get it out. He does. Nice job by Bain to chip this puck out. Markovic trying to put a little bit of pressure, making them sure they hurry pucks. 7 seconds left to go on the power play. Last chance here. Good back check there by Markovic. Finds Molliver. And can he get this puck out before the penalty expires? He does. Nice work by NT to kill this power play. Really, they had some puck possession, but really no shots of any consequence. Raposo having to hustle. He's got a bit of a pressure behind him. Raposo trying to do the reverse. And he finally chipped this puck out. 1:54 left in the second. Super important for NT.
Well,
at the very least, go in down 2-1 into the third. And that was a big penalty kill, Johnny.
That was a huge penalty kill. The boys did really well to fight that off.
We haven't had a KitKat yet today. What's going on? A little leg?
You didn't bring any?
No extras?
You didn't bring any?
I don't know. I have some left. I have about 5 packs left. But yes, they're in the car. Probably frozen solid by now. Sable trying to chip that puck out. Oh boy, turnover right at the blue line. Whoa, very lucky there. As 50 was standing on the back door, but the puck was just a little hot.
He was just at the blue line, 12 feet, 12 inches he would have gone over, Bobby.
Yeah, now we're pinned back in. Now we're in scramble mode. And we tried to dangle outside at our own blue line. And NT couldn't get this puck out. Finally get this puck out. Here's Sable, second chance. Gets his puck out.
So important to get this
but
puck
still
deep
not
here.
deep. Turnover right at the red line. This is exhausting when you have to be pinned in your own end, turned over. This Heffron really moving, trying to find an open lane to the net. Puck from front. Raposo's got to get this puck out. Now finally does. But still can't get this puck deep.
Get that deep for a change.
I think NT needs a line change here. These guys have been on a long time. Finally, it's going to be no icing call.
That should have been icing, but the back linesman was looking bewildered there, Bobby.
Good heads-up play by Raposo. Finds Allibon. Allibon with a tough pass. Turned over again. Raposo's been on for a long time as he can't get off the ice. Allibon, just get this puck down, buddy. Oh, boy, a weak flick. Couldn't it? Oh, NT's in full-on scramble. Here we go, finally. Milne picks up the puck. Streaking down the right side. Takes the shot. Oh, the big rebound there. And Semitis has to cover up. Nice shot to the far side by Milne.
Oh, NT's playing with fire, Bobby, as they're not able to get pucks in deep. That last sequence by Milne was the last danger chance that they've had in a few minutes.
Wow, that was a sequence there. I got to make a correction. Sumvalis, who we called Greek the other day, is actually Macedonian.
Macedonia is a northern neighbor.
His grandmother scolded me out in the lobby here. Said, "You got to get it right." So we got it right now. Semitis is Greek. Sumvalis is Macedonian. We will not make that mistake again, Grandma. We hear you.
Don't want to disappoint our Scarborough fans.
No. But if you want to bring some Macedonian food for us for the next game, that would be nice. Give your broadcast crew a snack. So it looks like North Toronto will be down by 1 going into the third period. It's a game, Johnny. We got a game.
We got a game here, Bobby, and we get a rest here between periods. So
Let's get a rest.
Yeah,
And
I
we'll
need to
see you
catch
in
my
10.
breath.
Thanks, on. Predictions 3-2 us, Johnny?
Hopefully.
All right.
That's what we need, right?
That's not the prediction, that's the requirement.
All right, so start of the third period here, Bobby.
Here we go. What do you think were Mike's messages in between periods here, Johnny? If you
Well,
were,
you got to make sure that you get pucks in deep, and you got to make sure that you have cleaner X's in the defensive end. So here we go, third period.
third period here, critical period for us here. Oh boy.
That is a penalty right there. Marconi just got interfered with.
Marconi's drawing his second penalty.
Right off the bat here, we're going to go on a power play.
Nice work. So, NT, quick order to get here on the power play to start this third period.
Let's see if we made any adjustments here in the dressing room for this crucial 2 minutes here.
It's going to go Bain, Sable, Bristol, Molliver, and Penisopoulos. Why is the draw outside the zone? Why? Johnny, why would this be outside
I
the
did
zone?
not see the play unless the play was stopped because of an offside. But I didn't see it.
Why would we kick that in? All right. NT made it a little bit harder on ourselves here to start this power play. You need two guys on the puck here. Bristol trying to loosen things up. Penisopoulos looking at the net. Molliver picks it up. He dumps it in deep. And Heffron trying to get it out. Nice job by Sable to keep it in. Bainer picks it up behind the net. NT trying to set things up. Oh, tough pass over to Penisopoulos. Penisopoulos trying to find Bristol on the half wall. Bristol back to Penisopoulos. Penisopoulos to Molliver. Molliver, the nice low shot. Big rebound.
Not enough net
Cleared
front
out.
presence on that one. Puck went through, but no one in front.
Referee always wants to stand right in front of me here, Johnny. NT with decent puck possession to start this power play with one good chance here. Molliver.
There's no supporting player to help Molliver as Sable's out of position.
Yeah, Molliver was looking for an out, couldn't find one. Back down the ice it goes. Billy having to regroup. Bristol trying to find a streaking pass. Trying to find an outlet pass over to Sable. Sable picks it up in the corner now. Cross-ice pass to Penisopoulos. That hit a leg. He had to corral that one for just a second. That extra second allowed the Ice Raiders player to get in a shooting lane.
That's twice Penisopoulos tried to unload there and got either tipped or deflected.
I think sometimes you just got to step away out of the shooting lane. Better to find a lane than to find the hot. Here comes Bainer. Make that Markovic.
Hammer it.
Shoot it.
Hammer it.
Shot. Nice save. Loose puck in front. Bang it. Where is it? Sorry, Johnny. I body checked you because I couldn't see it. Poor man was standing right in front of me. The only action I get, the refs always stand in front of me. NT with a couple of chances on that power play. Team's now at even strength. Stretch pass here to Marconi. As he juggled that pass, and Pittman was quick to pick that off. And out come the Ice Raiders through the neutral zone. Into the corner. Here goes Herman trying to battle a man. Gets a little bit of help from Markovic. Marconi trying to slap it out. That kept in. That was a big rebound there from a gingerly shot from the point.
Oh, Marconi just got leveled. And no call by the referee.
Wow, no corner to spill in the neutral zone. Here comes Milne. Into the zone. Doesn't have much support, however, as NT was on a line change.
Where's our forecheck here, Bobby?
Bristol picked up a puck in the neutral zone. We definitely have to win the neutral zone battles. Those turnovers in the neutral zone are going to be critical for us. $11:26 left to go in this third period. Plenty of time for NT to kind of make their push. Allibon back behind his own net, taking on some pressure. Finds Bain. Bain is trying to find a cross-ice neutral pass. That didn't quite happen. It's those passes that are getting intercepted in neutral zone. Again, another pass to the neutral zone gets picked off, or not quite on the stick.
That's twice we've gotten stopped there. We got to adjust.
Yeah, that play isn't working. Especially trying to press that puck into traffic. Ice Raiders regrouping, shot into the corner.
Ice Raiders are just happy to keep pounding the puck in our zone and chasing.
Trying to find it out. That puck kept in as Bain was trying to chip it off the boards. Finally get the puck out into the neutral zone, however. NT hasn't crossed the red line for a little bit. Got
Turn
lucky
it up
there.
quick.
As Scarborough's on a delayed offside. Whoa. Bristol goes hard into the boards. Let's hope he's okay. That definitely was a big bang heard here. Turned over right at the blue line. Scarborough now setting things up. NT in a bit of scramble and pass a little bit. There it is. A turnover at the blue line cost us.
It's another play where a defenseman is trying to feed it to our forwards who has their back turned to it. We turn over the puck yet again. Scarborough with no mistake pounds it. And it's 3-1, just like that.
That's a tough one.
These are the things that boys have to start trying to remember not to do over and over again. It's been consistency of errors over and over again, Bobby, and I don't understand why it's not being adjusted. Stop putting things up the middle, use the wall, start chasing pucks, get on your horse here.
Full on press now with 10 minutes left to go in this third period. Sable looking to regroup on our own end.
It's hard to carry pucks forward when it's in your feet.
Yeah, that was a tough pass for Nahas to handle there. NT trying to find a stretch pass. Sable getting pinned now.
Look, it's simple. If you're a forward right now in the defensive end, you have nobody to pass to. It's got to be hard and high off the glass, no matter what. There is no negotiation at this point if I'm a coach Mike Milne at this point. If no one's going to be doing it, then there needs to be adjustments. But we're trying to force things that are not there right now.
Shot, that goes wide, still kept in by Scarborough, put right onto the net there. Again, just a ginger shot to the net. They're just content on putting pucks on net and seeing what happens. But Miles Cooper with the smother. Well, if you're watching the broadcast here, give us your thoughts, your opinions, your likes, your subscribing. I'm sure Michael Cooper on the plane is having his what's his drink?
Old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned, yeah?
Old-fashioned.
You'd probably need a couple old-fashions there, Mike. Puck pinned up along the board just inside the blue line.
They're quite good. I'm a fan now.
Are they?
Yeah, they're really good.
Oh. Puck still kept in, and Miles Cooper has to hang on to that one as Ice Raiders have been keeping us in our own end for the past minute or so.
The puck moves faster than the player, Bobby, so they got to move that puck and sling it a little bit faster.
So Scarborough with 11 players here today, down a few due to injury and suspension. But next game they'll have a couple players back, so there'll be have a few more players to protect. Here comes a rush. Nice work. Here comes Brainerd to the net. Oh, he got hauled down. No call there. Griffith's trying to center a pass blindly, however.
Looks like the net is ajar. We'll have to see what happens. Oh, the door opened there.
Oh, is that what happened? Good catch by the ref to find the open door. So a bit of a door challenge here.
Yep. Push it.
Is it good? No, I said when you put a little pressure on it, it opens. There we go. Johnny getting the tools out to fix it.
Bottom two.
That can be dangerous. That door flies open. Here comes the equipment guy to fix it. We're just doing the broadcast here. Here comes the equipment guys to try to fix the door. Luke, what do we got to do the last 8:20 here?
You got to get more shots. They're not shooting the puck on target. It's got to be low and hard and chase the rebounds. That's the key here.
All right, 8:20 left to go. Trying to fix the door. Got a few people on this.
They can't get this. The game might get cold.
That's what you got to do.
Want to see where the hole is?
They're really struggling to get this gate closed. Here, I'll take the mic.
Ice is trying to get on the camera.
There's Heffron smiling for his grandparents. Benny! Gives a chance for NT to sort of talk things through.
Come up with a plan here for the last few minutes of the game.
It's not looking good, though.
I'm worried that if they can't figure out this door, the game might get called here.
I think
Potentially 8 minutes early.
that's what I would do. Start over. Start scratch.
Start over. Fresh game. 0-0.
That's what you get when you play in these second-rate rinks. As Griffiths took a bump into the boards and, well, it was, actually Bainer took a bump into the boards and caused it to come ajar. How's it looking, Darce, over there?
The bottom is iced over, so the peg can't get in the hole.
I think we're going to have to start a new game.
Yeah, we have to call the game.
I think we have to call the game and start over. That's the only logical thing to do. Because we had momentum now.
Not late enough.
As if this game needed to be more delayed.
Yeah. Meantime, gives Mike an opportunity to kind of get his troops together and organize. So this might be a blessing for us here to kind of get ourselves sorted out. So for you just joining us here, there's the malfunction of the boards on the back behind the net. You got two referees and some grounds crew here trying to fix this. Does it look salvageable there, Darce?
It looks like it hasn't been that hasn't been secured in some time.
Oh.
Just because Bain hit it and opened it.
Yeah, Bain hit it pretty hard. Yeah. It's very dangerous, though. You can't play like that.
Looks like they're taking the peg for the net and trying to dig out the ice.
Well, that's a unique tool. So that it's frozen over and unable to close the door is the problem.
The ice raiders are being told to stay away from a camera by their coach, not get distracted.
Is that what he said? Is that what he said?
That's what I heard.
Okay. Get the shine on Top Tier Sport. Sure is. Peter Fraser there and helping out. I'm sure he's got the skills to do this. Will's dad. Luke, you want to get a? Do we get a view on that one? Yeah. Okay. There we go.
It's not bad.
You can see everybody's trying to fix this here. I say this game doesn't count too. This just adds another layer of complexity right now. What's the John? I was gonna ask Johnny Letters what the call is here as a referee. If it's not safe to play, you got to call it. And I guess you would continue it in another day. But let's see if the glass still not closed properly. Taking a final crack at it.
Looks like the refs are talking to the Scarborough bench about something, maybe probably about the game here.
We got Peter Fraser with some sort of spatula in hand. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that spatula thing. Maybe it's some sort of Japanese trick. No, the door keeps popping open. This is when you're called as a skilled play-by-play to fill dead air. Well, you got nothing to talk about. We're trying to figure. We need a guy. Where's
Letters?
Letters is I don't know where Letters went. Maybe he's trying to see if it's Letters coming back with some tools. I see him running here. Yeah, he's come back with something. Yeah, he's got a screwdriver. So Letters happen to have a screwdriver handy.
Saving the day.
Yeah. Anybody have any glue or tape? Where's Marconi when we need him? Yeah, so
A screwdriver and a puck, that'll fix it.
was that what's happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
And the peg from the net.
the peg from the net it really looks like Peter Fraser is taking control of this. Somebody has to.
Somebody's got to step up.
Yep.
Zamboni door all over again.
We have the Ice Raiders coach in the mix here now. It's can we see everybody there? Do you want to go on the side here?
We can
Let's
move
see,
it over.
here we go. So this is what we're seeing here. Everybody trying to fix it. There we go. Now you get a better view. There's just something on the bottom there that isn't working out properly. Probably had about a 10 minute delay already.
And the game already started 35 minutes late, so we're going to be,
It's going to be a while.
45 minutes here.
They just opened the Zamboni door. I'm not sure what that means.
They're looking for a drill bit. That's what they're looking for.
A drill bit?
They're looking for a drill bit. That's just what the serviceman said.
Oh, okay. We got to get Marconi to get his people down here, the construction people, to come fix this. And now it's pretty. The Ice Raiders are curling with their goalie. The goalie is sliding, and the players are using the stick in front like curling. That's pretty good.
Let's see if they do it again.
We got to get out of the way here so we can see this curling thing. Here we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a good move. They're trying to see who can curl further, Semitis or Zumbalis.
You think they're going to poke it past the hog line?
That was pretty funny. I got to say, that's pretty good. Anything to get some views on Top Tier Sports, I guess the Ice Raiders are willing to do. Is it fixed?
It looks fixed.
All right,
to
looks
me.
like we have success.
Looks like we're going to go again here.
Johnny, did you fix it?
Fixed it.
I have to fill on all the air.
Johnny Letters, jack of all trades here, Bobby.
Peter, I heard you did a good job fixing with the spatula. Nice job.
Broadcaster, Mr.
use some of
Fix
that
It,
old Japanese
MacGyver.
ingenuity?
Look at this guy.
Supervisor, who are you kidding?
There we go. Thanks for Peter Fraser here who got that all fixed.
I told the ref, make sure you got a 5-on-3 in you.
I don't know who fixed the door, eh?
And we had the Ice Raiders doing some very creative curling with the goalie. Draw goes down there. Let's see if this benefits us and we pick up a bit of a spark here.
Look at this track meet.
What's happening back there? Puck juggling around as Cooper came out to play this puck. 8 minutes left to go here in this third period after a bit of a snafu behind the net with the boards.
We'll send the city the bill.
Well, anyway, we don't need to know the problem. We just know that it got fixed here.
Well, there's a peg that goes down to the ground into the ice level. It was filled with ice and couldn't get the peg down, so we had to chip away at it slowly with whatever we could find. We had one parent with a knife in the stands and a couple of screwdrivers that they use for helmets, but we got it done.
Well, this is Scarborough, so I guess it's pretty logical for a parent to come to the knife with the to the arena with a knife.
It wasn't just any knife; it was like a Rambo knife.
Yeah, Rambo. Yeah.
You weren't buttering toast with that.
No. You're slaughtering deer.
Yeah. So good. If we were playing Forest Hill, there probably wouldn't be any knives in the stands. So good thing we were playing Scarborough here today.
Well, at least we're having fun on the broadcast, and that's what it is all about being an NT parent. Just have fun.
Luke had to fill in for some of the dead air. The goalies they're curling the goalies, so
Yeah,
they're throwing.
I saw that. I saw that.
Pretty funny. That was pretty good. Mike had an opportunity to talk to the players, and big save there by Miles Cooper and smother up the rebound as that puck came jumping up top of the circle, and a dead-on shot here by the Ice Raiders. Players had a chance to loosen up a little bit. Oh, nice dangled Nahas to the net, tip! Oh, big save! As both Nahas and Fraser were heading hard to the net.
Good opportunity here. Net was dislodged. Most likely that puck's going to come outside, Bobby.
And Semitis held his ground. I like the hard charge to the net.
We're good.
If there was a puck loose, we most certainly would have gotten it. And Semitis held his ground there, that's for sure. Nice work by Semitis there to stop that puck and makes the slide pass over to Pittman. Here comes Sefron, streaking down the right side. Kid's got wheels, trying to dangle through. Nice work by Harlow, stepping away. Sable picks up a loose puck. He's got some loose ice. Couple guys to beat here, however. He doesn't have much support. Gets dumped in, and Nahas trying to pick it up. Swung around. Raposo has to come in deep to pick it up on his off wing.
No one in front, Bobby. We need bodies in front.
We got no one in front of the net, Johnny. No one in the slot here. Back to... Yeah, and I would like to have seen Fraser keep that puck a little lower, but had the right idea, but just have to puck hard and low to the net. Keep it out of Semitis' glove. 6:21 left to go in the third period. NT dug themselves a hole here. Puck just outside the zone. And here comes Scarborough again. NT picks up a loose puck, trying to find a lane out. Markovic circling around, trying to find Milne on the half wall, and he just chips it in. It's going to be an icing call. No, not enough juice to be icing as Marconi was chasing that down. Good heads-up pass here by Scarborough. Nice defensive play there to tip that puck away by Molliver. Molliver swings it around to Marconi. Marconi chips it back to Molliver. Molliver trying to we're just not hard enough on the puck on the outs. Finally get the puck into the neutral zone. But the Scarborough defender's right there to take it in. Just kept it at the blue line, and Miles Cooper has to hang on to that one. Again, that puck came within about a foot of the blue line, kept right in, and Cooper has to make a save and smother for face-off deep in our zone.
It's kind of been the story of the game so far, Bobby, just being hemmed in and not being able to get pucks out clean. Definitely has to make some adjustments if we can't score two here to tie it up. Definitely something that needs to be talked about for Game 3.
Puck kept in just again. That puck was sitting on the blue line almost and just kept in by the defender. So we're getting close to getting pucks out, but they're just not getting there. Battle along the half wall here, right next to the blue line. Nice strong play by the Ice Raiders defender to keep that in. NT being pinned and finally gets chipped out. But Scarborough picks it up just at the red line. Back in it goes. Shot. Miles Cooper has to make the save and hang on. So he's been good at rebound control this third period. Both teams on a line change here. 4:30 left to go in this third period.
Yeah, right now, if you're Coach Mike, you're just trying to see whether or not you're going to shorten lines here, figure out who you need to get here to try to get a goal and get within one.
What you really want to do, you just want to get out of our zone here and give ourselves a fighting chance. He's got Nahas out there with Sable and Fraser. Last shift, these guys went hard to the net. Let's see if we can do this again here. Nice work by Fraser. Nahas trying to battle. Good defensive play to get in the way there. Sable picks up a loose puck. Sable having to go into the corner now.
Can't stop moving her feet in that
Nahas
area.
comes in to help. Nice job putting two guys on the puck. Nahas and Sable both battling. Puck frozen along the boards here. Finally squirts out. Picked up by the Ice Raider forward, heading through the neutral zone. Nice work by Fraser in the neutral zone to strip the man of the puck. NT just not able to pick up that loose puck at the blue line, and Nahas just a hair offside. Had the right idea though. This line's bringing good energy, Johnny.
They have, and they did the same thing in game number one, and a lot of their success has basically just been hunting pucks down and being really quick on their feet and using the body, as that's a physical line for NT.
Milne line out there. Molliver takes it over the line. NT trying to throw bodies here in the offensive zone, but not so much success. Nice defensive play there by NT. All pucks will be deep here now for the Ice Raiders. They will not take chances in the neutral zone or in their own end as well. So expect them to just put pucks in deep and try to keep pucks pinned deep. Here comes Milne. He hasn't got much support here. Trying to find Marconi down low. He does. Marconi's getting muscled off the puck here. Markovic coming in to help. Molliver having to go into his own end to retreat. Got the pesky Heffron all over him here. Harlow was trying to find Molliver. Didn't quite happen there. 2:19 left to go here in this third period. NT fighting for their playoff lives here. Would be nice to close the gap. Turned over again in neutral zone. Final few rushes here by NT. Nahas battling, so quickly put back this Nahas Sable, and we're scrambling in front. There's going to be a penalty here.
Looks
to
like
North Toronto. Yep.
is going to get one for referees deciding interference. Okay.
So NT will finish the third period short. Well, barring some special circumstances here, we're going to be down 2 games, Johnny, going to game 3 on Tuesday.
And that's still to be determined, or have we decided we're actually going to play in an actual arena where we can broadcast properly?
We don't know where that game is. We do know it's Tuesday. We don't know the time or the arena. So NT is going to be short to finish this third period. Back to the point. Ice Raiders trying to set things up. Nice intercept there. Here comes NT, short-handed. Oh, just a little hot pass.
Nice idea by Fraser as he was being chased to try to get it to Sable, but a little bit too ahead of him.
Fraser's been a stable on the penalty kill here. Raposo's out there as well. A minute 14 left to go here in this
that's
third
a penalty.
period. Yeah. Did he get it? Yeah. So 4-on-4, head contact.
I think it was probably more of a boarding.
Did he call boarding? I thought he called head contact.
He's call
body
he's
check?
going to call rough.
Everybody saw something different. Luke saw
I
elbow.
saw the baseball outside.
You saw the elbow? All right, well, NT caught a break here, 4-on-4.
You got
the
the
net
net
is
open,
empty.
so it's 5-on-4 right here. Good play by Coach Milne.
And Coach Milne calls a timeout, pulls Miles Cooper out of the net. An NT 5-on-4.
A lot more space here playing 5-on-4 than a 6-on-4 situation because we got the penalty.
The key thing here is going to have to win the draw, and you got to put 2 men on the puck all the time. If we lose that draw, we got 2 guys on the puck. I'm sure that's what the message that Coach Mike is communicating. 2 guys on that puck if we lose this draw. If you're the Ice Raiders coach, it's everything down the ice, up and off the glass. You'll take the icing call, no problem.
All right, so it looks like Mulliver with Milne and Bristol and Markovich and Harlow.
All right, let's go. Minute 10 left in this third period. NT looking for a quick one here on this 5-on-4 opportunity with Miles Cooper on the bench with the empty net. Back to the point to Harlow. Trying to find Mulliver. Shot, oh, big save, Samitis, and he covers up the rebound. Mulliver just with a huge chance there to the left of Samitis. I'd like to keep the puck a little bit lower, but had the right idea.
Samitis was down low and his butterfly had all the angles covered there in tight. Not much option for Mulliver than to shoot it right at the crest of Samitis.
Just hoping that you might get a rebound. Mulliver picks up the puck. Nice draw controlled by NT. Bristol.
Get some bodies here.
Bristol to the net. That misses. J.C. Parlin keep this in. He does on the backhand. Yeah, when you miss the net, it's consequences. Now with an empty net here, Ice Raiders, they put it in and bury this one. Yeah, when you miss the net wide, it's a tough one.
Fun game. Hopefully I'll be here for the next one. Make sure you guys are for the big comeback.
You heard it.
We heard it. We're going to have the big comeback. NT's going to have to win 3.
Well, there's definitely a lot of things that Coach Mike can look at the video here and try to make adjustments, as there's simple fixes as far as I'm concerned. Just got to be a little bit more assertive with our rim arounds in our end to get pucks out, and got to be a little bit higher. I thought we were quite successful in just getting pucks out by just using the wall, and then you had F1 that was basically streaking down the middle with, along the wall with good opportunities to score. Just haven't done that consistently enough, and just the turnovers have really killed NT in the defensive zone and also the neutral zone. So practice tomorrow, get the boys ready, and hope for better fortunes on Tuesday.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, Raposo on Heffron knocks him down. Is there going to be a penalty there?
Oh, Mulliver just
a little bit of extracurricular activities to end this third period. I don't dislike it though.
Well,
as
you know,
long
right
as you
now
stay on the box,
NT's
you don't want to be
frustrated now. It's
suspended.
4-1, so there's definitely going to be a little bit of shenanigans at the end. Referee has it under control, and if I were them, I'd just run the 7.9 and call it a day.
That's what I would do, yeah. Who's got a penalty here for us here? Or it's just, he's actually going to drop the puck, okay. That started off with Raposo tying up Heffron, and then Mulliver giving it a little how you doing to end the game here. So join us on Tuesday for Game 3 of this first round series. NT with a huge hill to climb. A little bit of
Allibon
pushing and
is
shoving
getting
there.
some extracurriculars there.
Referee's getting in the way here, making sure nothing happens here. We don't want anything to go down.
Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, seeing a little bit of fight at the end.
You like to send a few messages here. So, well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We will see you Tuesday night for Bobby Flex, Johnny Letters, KitKat Kid, and Lukey Boy. 3.